Hej alle sammen. Tak for indbydelsen, og tak for en førsteklassbehandling i går. Maden og sangen og musikken. Det var meg hjerteverdt å være med å gå i seng i går. Men jeg har forberedt min tale i engelsk, så jeg begynner på engelsk. Og først vil jeg si at vi i 2009 så var det sats på revidering av opphavsrettsloven. And the first attempt was some ill-fated, because at that time we had the Pirate Party in Parliament, and with 12 party members there was some strong opposition. And the problem was mainly that most parliamentarians, they don't know a thing about copyright. But the pirates, they had their knowledge of copyright. They had read blog pages on U.S. copyrights and quoted the evil copyright societies taking away the lifeblood of the artist, and so there was misrepresentation of the ECL system during that parliamentary session. Later that year, after the symposium in Harpa, we tried again, and this time there was heated debate in Parliament. But in the end, there were some compromises made, and the bill came through and got passed as law in February 2016. The new ECL regime in Iceland is very similar to the Nordic one, and we introduced new provisions for libraries, for copying and making available, a new provision for publication of works of art for education and critique, the recording of radio broadcasts of blind and deaf, and not least making available content from archives of broadcasting organizations. And there we had followed in the footsteps of the Danes from 2002, when they implemented the InfoSoc directive. We had also a new general ECL provision with similar conditions as has been stated before in the presentation this morning. The conditions are that we have a defined application of a license, and that another way of clearing is not possible, and there must be a written contract, and also there's an opt-out for outsiders, very important, and the CMO must be representative for the type of work and use in question. Previously we had lifted the scope of CMOs to cover also foreign authors in the cryptography area, so there are no so to speak, no geographical restrictions on the scope of the ECL. There are provisions that there must be a transparent way of deciding the remuneration, and we also have a mediation process available. As for the special provisions in the current law, we have first of all we have now copying within libraries. We have provision for education and critique, copying within public institutions, recording for broadcast for the blind and deaf, and broadcasting published works, retransmission by cable. And you can see there that so far we have not filled all the spaces with approved CMOs, so there are plenty of seats available. And we have yet to see a system being erected to make available the heritage collection from the radio broadcaster. We have had one general ECL approval since the law, and last year a new agreement was made for copying within schools, both state and municipal, and this agreement covers both analog and digital copying, and it's been rather successful. So making available copying in universities and all through down through preschool. So what happens next? If I may refer to Nikki's presentation this morning, we can see there are endless possibilities, as from the Danish example, for use of the general ECL. And I just can say that we are waiting for applications. Thank you.